Alright, we're good. I'm back. Time now is 9:24 p.m. and I'm back a little bit earlier than I'd expected, so that's a good thing. What a day. What a fucking day. This is going to be a long one. This is going to be a long story, and I'm recording right now in 720p because I'm not going to speak a lot. I may run out of storage space. Also, this may be the last clip I'm going to be using in my American vlog series, uh, because from tomorrow on, I'm going to start going to college, and from tomorrow on, it's going to be quote unquote normal life. So I won't be documenting my normal life like I do in the last couple weeks, in the last week or so. Um, as if I'm traveling and experiencing things. I mean, I'm still traveling and experiencing things, but from tomorrow on, it is the norm. So I'll be doing these thoughts update videos again, and I won't be showing everything. I won't be filming everything. Um, anyways, uh, yeah, um, yeah, I want to say at some point, I really didn't think of this until like recently, but there has to be a point when I finally accept that this is normal life, that this is my life now. So I'm going to stop making these vlogs. I'm going to stop filming everything and filming myself talking all the time, and stuff and things. I will continue the tradition of the thoughts update and the school update where by the end of every single day or every single week, I'm just gonna sit down and talk about the things that had happened on that day. I'm gonna continue that tradition like how I did back in school. And there has to be some kind of clear line between when I'm gonna continue that tradition and when I'm gonna do this, I film everything vlog style. Okay, so where do we begin? We begin with the morning. I woke up at around 10 a.m. As you can remember, 10 a.m. I brushed my teeth and immediately went out for breakfast. And went out for breakfast, came back, and the woman kept talking and talking and talking. It was real late already, so I didn't have a lot of time to edit the year in review video as well as the vlog. So I just like gave up, and that's that. Left my place, and as I was leaving my place, I realized that this is gonna be the first time ever I'm going to walk on the streets, alone, all by myself, filming a vlog. Now, I've experienced something like this before, but not a lot. But in 2018 summer, when I was in Brussels, I was thinking of Brussels or Brussels. I went from a museum to another one, all by myself by Google Map. But this is different. This is different because I'm vlogging it, and also this is going to be a part of my normal life in the future. So this is different. So I vlogged it, and I walked all the way to the bus station, and I got lost at first. Like at first, I couldn't use Google Map because I don't have mobile data. Um, so yeah, I couldn't use Google Map. Even though it still kind of works, but it also kind of doesn't work that well. So I couldn't use it, and but well, it still works. I could still kind of see where I'm at and the surrounding street, so it's still fine actually. But at first I got lost, and the weather was beautiful. The place, the whole street, the neighborhood, the roads, like by that I mean like the whole area. It's just so magnificently beautiful. It's like I'm in a wallpaper. It is amazing. The grass is really green, the sky is very blue, it's very sunny, and it's very spacey. It's nice. It's warm as well, actually, sometimes even hot. And I just walked. I thought I got lost. I came back, and then I went back again. And then I walked and walked and walked, and was way more far away than I thought it is. Finally, I've arrived. I've passed through my bus station, and it was different from the one I went to in the church. I don't know why. I have no idea why. I walked further, found Fox Studios, and then I found the bus stop that JT goes to. So, wow, found JT, and that was a huge relief because I thought I would mess up and not see her, even though I know that wouldn't happen actually, because we're all adults here and we're all capable of reading maps and, keeping promises, and be punctual. But still, a part of me is realizing that I'm meeting some girl whom I've met in real life for like 10 minutes, who I don't even know very well, in a city that I've never lived in before, all by myself. And it somehow worked. So I met her. We went to the bus stop, and even though she had never been to the USA before, and I've been here twice already for travel reasons, she seemed more experienced than me. Like she just knows, like, okay, I saw the blue bus, and both me and her, we had never taken the bus, and we went on it. Um, I was like, okay, so we're gonna pay cash, right? Turns out, no cash, no, nada. They do not pay let us pay cash, which is insane. Like, what if people don't know how to download apps? What if people don't have the card? They just can't take the fucking bus then, can they? Absolutely insane. That is too advanced, okay? But we can't pay, so I didn't know what to do. First thing in the morning. So what happened was, yeah, she shared her mobile hotspot to me. I used my own phone. Luckily enough, this morning, I downloaded the transit. Well, actually, you know what? This video, I'm going to include in the thoughts update actually, because I'm going to say all these things again and do a. Type of thing. Anyways, I used her mobile hotspot and went to my transit app and downloaded a bus ticket to the Big Blue Bus. $1, and I actually did it. I took out my American Express credit card, put in my stuff, and I actually got it, which is insane. And then we overshot a station. Like I looked at Google Maps and I'm like, oh, we overshot. So we left. I don't even know how to, like, when I was like, oh, we overshot, and she looked around for bells. She's like, is there a bell to press? Because in Hong Kong you press a bell, but in the USA it's different. There's a string you pull, which is really fucking weird. But yeah, you pull the string, you get off the bus. We didn't pull the string. We just walked up to the bus driver and said, oh, we need to get off. So we got off, walked to the campus. It's not completely closed. We walked in, it was very empty, not a lot of people. There were people, but not a lot. And we sort of looked at the map and we figured out where to go. It's fancy. It is a really spacious campus, really well kept, looks good, cool architecture, cool vegetation, very fancy, nice colors. Not as big as I thought it would be. Maybe it's because I went to Hong Kong U, and Hong Kong U is so fancy and so ridiculously crazy that this is just like not as big. But this is of course like at least 5 times bigger than my secondary school campus. Now, just because it's bigger doesn't mean my life here is going to be more complicated. That is a misconception. So I would, you know, so far I would any day return to my old secondary school and relive my life there, albeit so tumultuous and emotionally draining and traumatizing. But anyways, not that big of a campus, and at the end, I was like, oh, I'm going to meet my mom in the southeast corner, and then JT's like, oh, you want to call her? And I'm like, well, sure. So JT called her, and JT spoke to her as if like JT's very forward. Like she isn't a timid person at all. So when I don't know her very well, but when I stand next to her, I feel like she's very independent, and she even cooks. So her host lets her cook stuff. My host doesn't. So for lunch, she cooks herself food. She even cooked uh, eggs, shrimp, haiyan cao dan, which is Cantonese stuff. She cooked that for herself, and she also helped with the cooking. With her host, she had tacos like yesterday, and she had steak. Not yesterday, but like a couple days ago, she had tacos for dinner, and then there's steak. And sometimes she would cook rice. Like she's a very independent girl, and she even had already met a friend and has already met several other people who are in a dance studio. She's a dancer. She loves dancing, and apparently there's this party that they're throwing in the weekend, this dance studio thing, and she's going to show up. Like she's already grown her roots to the ground. Lokde sangam. I haven't. I'm still a fucking seed, and I've been studying in this goddamn college for a whole year and a semester already. I still don't know any fucking thing. I don't know anyone. I don't know anything. I'm not even that great of a cook. I mean, I can cook myself some eggs. Scrambled eggs? Fine. Fine. I can cook it. Not great, but you know what? I have the capability of cooking scrambled eggs. But, if you hit me up and tell me to make you a burger, I'm gonna mess it up so bad. Um, but yeah, she's like very independent, and the fact that she's 1 year younger is just like, it puts me to shame. Like, I feel like I know I'm 19, and 1 year difference is not that big of a difference, but I'm supposed to be the one who's more experienced and more confident, but I just seeing her do very adult things, and by adult things I don't mean like sex or violence. I mean just very independent people things like, buying a ticket online, going to the bus, meeting people, meeting more people, cooking. Uh, JT even later today went buying stuff for herself. And so she's very independent. She even went to the USA all by herself on a plane, and she's never even been to USA before. And she's already adapting it. Like I feel like a fucking loser, okay? I feel like I'm being spoiled, but I kind of don't want to, but I'm also scared of not being spoiled. Like what if I die or something? So, very conflicted. I feel like a baby, and I always question myself. I'm not a very confident person. I always question myself. And I think I'm like a thin ice. I'm like a thin layer of ice. One tap and I will break. And I mean I can hold from a far distance. I look solid. But I'm way more fragile than some people may think I am. So, yeah. Or at least I think I'm a thin ice. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm better than that. But in my opinion, I am a thin ice. I break easily. And, yeah. I break, I crack, and the crack spreads, and I just collapse entirely. I'm a thin ice. And I see strong people like JT. She left her parents to a country she's never been to completely alone. And she's just like cool with it. I would not be cool with it. I would be scared. But she ain't. So I feel a little bit jealous. I don't even think she's that cool. I think I treat her very well, and by that I mean like I would, if it rains, like it rained in LA a few days ago, and I told her, it's gonna rain, bring a raincoat or something, and I would tell her stuff. Like I would be very friendly with her, and I think part of that is because she's half Thai, and part of me is like seeing a ghost, like Vertigo, where there's a girl who looks exactly like the more mysterious version of the girl, and like, but she's extremely different from Mary. The only similarity is that they're both girls and they're both half Thais. But Mary's father is Thai, JT's mother is Thai. JT is not as mysterious at all. She's very straightforward. She's not a very fun person either, actually, I realize, because I would say funny things sometimes. I would do like these one liners, and they're not cringy, they're just small quips. And she wouldn't laugh. She just wouldn't. And that's fine. It's normal conversation. It's within normal boundaries. But she actually seldom laugh out loud. Like, she seldom does that. Like, throughout today, I think I can count 3 times she does that, and that's kind of lower than I'd expected. So there's that. But, sometimes I even think she low-key thinks I'm annoying, but I don't think that's the case. I just don't think she's comfortable with me yet, nor am I comfortable with her. I barely know her. And that's horrible. I barely know anyone here. I feel uncomfortable. Alright, anyways, went to the campus, met up with my mom, and then we went to um nearby place, walked around the nearby place, left the campus, walked around, and in the street, literally a Mexican girl came up out of nowhere with a kid. I have no idea what's her age because she looks like a mother, so I thought she might be a mom. But according to JT, she's not that old. I don't know. But a Mexican girl shows up and was like, JT, is that you? And JT turned around and it's like, oh my god, that's crazy. Why would I? So apparently that Mexican girl is JT's friend. Like, she made a friend in her college within one semester. And that is already infinite times more than me because I'm 0 and she's 1. JT doesn't count. We didn't meet because of college. We met because of the company that hooked me up to the college. If it weren't for that company, I would never have met JT. So JT doesn't count. So JT has made one friend, I made 0. And that's, like, again, I don't want to make it a game, but it is a fucking game. Especially in a place like LA where everything you do depends on friends. In fact, most of the things I do now depend so much on friendship. You would realize that friendship is the currency of life. Like everything. Like if I want to watch a movie, I want to know where the cinema is. If I want to have a haircut, I want to know where a good barber is. If I want to go to restaurants, if I want to hang out and go to places, if I want to, rent a place to live with friends, split. Friendship is the currency. So, no, it is a game. It is a game. There's competition, man. One man can only have so many friends. And, fuck. A little jealous, yes. Afterwards, we went to a burrito restaurant. It's cheap. It's yucky. It's not very great. Not yucky. It's just, it's not very great. We left. And then, again, JT's very friggin' outgoing and confident. Like, confident. Okay, Mary's confident too, so there's another similarity. Except everything else about them is just different. Um, like, when she went to the airport, because I have her Instagram. We exchanged Instagram, right? I have like 170 followers, 75. She has like 800. Oh man, I am such a lame ass boy. And when she went to the airport and leave to LA, like 8 friends were with her saying goodbye, which has never happened to me. Well, by that I mean it didn't happen to me. That's okay because Leo and Pink would have gone to the airport to, you know, say goodbye to me if the plane leaves a little bit later. But still, JT is a popular one. And in the burrito restaurant, I needed a straw for my cola, and I didn't even say it. I didn't even realize that I needed a straw. And JT's just like went to the counter and spoke to a Mexican man and was like, "Can I get a straw, please?" Like if I was 14 years old, I would not do that. I would just drink without the straw because I'm too afraid to socialize with people. Not even socialize, just speak up. Like if I was 14, I couldn't do that. Now I kind of can, but there are still some ways to go. Anyways, after the burrito shop, we went to meet our aunt in a cafe, and then we went to Verizon, where this Indian, where we had to line up for like 1 hour to 1.5 hours. So we went to Bank of America to open a bank account, which took like 1.5 hours, and then went back to the Verizon, and yeah, again, JT went to JT hasn't done her bank account yet, but JT went to a phone get her SIM card with her host, and that's it. With a stranger in a strange land, that's it. Me, I got my mom, my aunt, and some random half Thai girl with me opening a bank account when I can just go alone. And I'm happy that they're with me, but I just seem so weak. But yeah, opened the bank account. It was great, very smooth. Went back to the Verizon. There's an Indian man who speaks really fast, kind of cold-blooded in comparison with other Californians. He grabbed my phone, checked the SIM card, and was like, "Nope, no dual SIM. Fuck." But that's okay. It's not the end of the world. I can just change the numbers, and I can just back up my WhatsApp. And then he checked, and turns out my phone isn't even compatible with the Verizon SIM card because my phone is Samsung, and Americans don't use Samsung. They like 99% of every American, especially Californians, use iPhones because it's a cool thing. So that's lame. Second of all, it's bought overseas in Hong Kong, this weird random country that nobody knows about. So yeah, I can't get it. So fuck. We went to um place Face Value, and that is when JT was like, "Oh yeah, since we have a little time, I want to go to this place called Face Value, this grocery shop where I want to buy something." So like our aunt drove us there, and she went to Face Value herself, found the stuff, bought it really fast, came out. Like, I want to do that shit, okay? I want to do that shit. Like, I know it's normal, grocery shopping is normal, but it is the symbolic meaning that really matters. And it is the fact that she's independent and she hasn't even been to this place before. Some random grocery store, she knows exactly where to go, she knows which aisle, she just grabs it, comes back, shows up in the T-Mobile shop that me and my mom and my aunt were in. Well, JT comes first, and then my aunt showed up. And there's this fat, short man with a lot of beard, Mexican as well, or at least Latino. And this time is different. Every fucking time is different. But this time, he's kind of slow and he seems very inexperienced. He grabbed my phone and he's like, what the fuck are you doing? Is he gonna grab my phone and just run? Is that what's gonna happen? Is he gonna steal my phone? I don't know. But at the end, I was like, okay, is it possible dual SIM? And he's like, yeah. So are you telling me that you're lying, or are you telling me that the last T-Mobile person we spoke to is lying? Who's lying? But he's like, yeah, sure, dual SIM. And so we bought the SIM card, we bought the number. My aunt came here, and I added my phone number to her family plan, and it was a-okay, and it actually works. And I'm not going to tell you my phone number. I'm not going to tell you the details because I'm not going to do that. I'm a smart man. But it kind of works, actually. I went to the internet, I went to WhatsApp, I tried the phone number. It works. Amazing. Went back to the car, and my aunt was like, it would be nice if you say thanks. Or, it was like a cultural thing. Like, usually, I'm very, very picky, or very conscious of people being thankful to me or not. And I'm like, thanks. All right, dropped off JT to her host, and and I started to feel bad at that instance, and drove the car all the way to Torrance to meet my mom's friend in some Japanese restaurant. We had dinner there, and on the way there, I was in the car, and I just didn't know how to feel. I feel bad, I feel sad, I don't know how to feel. It's a mix of emotions. Yeah, again, emotions are difficult to comprehend because if you ask me how I feel, I would say bad. I would say I feel uncomfortable and nervous. And it's a synergy. There are reasons why I feel this way. I feel inferior to JT, who is so much more independent than me, I guess. Maybe, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe after my mom and my aunt leave, I'm gonna go around all by myself with my own plans. Maybe I'm suddenly gonna turn into Superman. I don't know. But I feel inferior. I also feel really nervous about the fact that my new school life starts tomorrow and I haven't gone to school for the last 600 days. Over 600 days. I'm also beginning to realize that after my mom and my aunt leave, I'm all with myself. Like I plan everything myself. It's just unknown territory from here on out. I don't know this goddamn place, okay? Like, I don't belong here. full of sand and sunshine and palm trees and niceties and pleasantries. I don't belong here. People here are too respectful and too courteous. I don't belong here. And I'm free. And not in a good way, like lost. Okay, hold on. I'm suddenly kind of curious if there are ants here. Okay, I don't think there are. But yeah, I don't belong here, and it's just complete nothingness. Maybe I'm gonna hang out with JT. Maybe not. Maybe JT's gonna be one of those people who just stick with you for the rest of your life as a friend and someone you really remember. Or maybe a few weeks after the next semester started, we're just gonna forget about each other. It could be either way. Maybe I'm gonna hang out with JT. Maybe I'm gonna go back to that church and find some people to talk to. Speak to Tim, the boy. Not the boy, the man. I only know Tim and JT. That's the only two people I know, and I won't even call them friends. I don't. Okay, friends, close friends. I have 6, I think. So Natalie, Cedric, Nick, Leo, Pink, Zara, Miriam. So that's 7. Okay, and then there are people like Tom and Marty, who I can speak to from time to time, but I wouldn't consider them close friends. Tom, Marty, Oliver, even though I haven't spoken to him in like a year, I still send him memes. And then there's JT and Tim, who are people that I barely know, yet they are the only true source of trust I have right here. Like, I don't trust people, okay? I don't trust people. I don't even trust my host all that much, to be honest. Like, I don't really like her all that much, actually. This house is not even that great. It's a huge house. It looks nice, but it's not a very optimal living environment. I prefer my old home in Hong Kong. It's small, but I can live in it. I can function in it as a human being. But in this place, I don't know. I have no trust in people. Everywhere I go, there's danger. There's homeless people. I can run out of money. I can be assaulted by racists, Like anything can happen. And what happens if I run out of internet? What happens if I break my phone? Like, that's the end of the world. What happens if I lose my wallet? What happens if someone kidnaps me? I don't know. Oh, in JT's host, her host's son offered JT some weed and said that if you need some, you can find me. But JT respectfully declined, which is good. What if that happens to me and I decline and that person just kills me? Like, it's unknown from here on out, and I don't trust anyone. There's not a single person here I trust, and I don't trust JT. Not as in I think she might be a serial killer. No, I don't trust her as in I'm not ready to just walk up to her and say everything that's on my mind. If I see Natalie, I'm going to do that. I'm going to tell her, like, I hate you. I want to punch you in the nose. I want to choke you. But I like you. I care for you as a friend. I hope you're happy. I hope you have a great life. I hope you have a great profession. But I also hate you. Like, I can walk up to Natalie and say all this, and it wouldn't be weird because I'm comfortable with that. I'm fully 100% comfortable with that. I walk up to Leo and Pink, and I'm also 100% comfortable. Like, I can just say whatever is on my mind. Oh yeah, yesterday that happened to me. I feel this way. I feel that way. I can deep talk with those people. I can talk about my deepest, darkest, or brightest, nevertheless deepest thoughts. But here, I cannot even barely do that. Every single person I meet, I have layers upon layers upon layers of filter. I'm cautious. I'm all by myself. I have filters. The only person who I can freely talk to is my own phone right now. That's why I'm doing this right now. It's therapeutic. It's keeping me sane. Without this phone, without me talking to myself, without this process, I would actually go insane. I would lose track of time and I would go insane, and I may even start self-harming. I don't know. This is saving my life, and I'm not even kidding. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, I'm a thin ice. I break, I crack, I collapse. Or at least that's what I think I am. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I am. I don't trust anyone. I'm fearful for the future. And to realize that this is the result of my decisions. I choose to go to the USA. I choose to not stay in Hong Kong. I choose this college. I choose this city. It's scary. So you're telling me that I ended up here because of me? My future depends on someone like me? Shit. I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared. I'm not sad, okay? Like, yeah, I miss home, but I fear more than I am sad. I fear. Yes, I do. I'm paranoid. I'm afraid someone may attack me. I don't know. But it is this fear that's keeping me from socializing and growing my roots to the ground. Like I said, being independent. Go to the grocery store, buy food on myself, all by myself, you know? Go to a bank, start an account, all by myself. You know, learn how to drive a car, join meetings, meet people, join parties, whatever. You know, get a girlfriend. Get a fucking girlfriend, please. For the love of God. How can I do that? How can someone like me do all that? I have to find a job, pay the bills, eat food, keep myself healthy, live like a person. How am I supposed to do that? I'm only Enoch Lai. I'm not that great of a man. I'm not that good of a man. I'm not even a functioning man. I think I'm failing. I think I'm a failure, you know. I fear for my life. I fear for my safety. I fear for my health. I don't know what's going to happen to me in the next week, month, year, for the rest of my life. I don't know. I'm only Enoch Lai. What more can I do? I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking. Maybe life is not that difficult. Maybe I'm just going to save some money, buy some food, survive. That's all. Meet some people. Yeah. Get some friends. Get a girlfriend. Or maybe it's so much more. Maybe there's an entire ocean in front of me and I've only experienced a drop. Part of me wants that to be true, actually. But I will not belittle that drop. That drop of water, right now, to me, is a whole ocean. Whole planet. Whole galaxy. Cosmic. This is cosmic, and I'm afraid. I know I've talked for a whole hour or something. I don't care. That's a lot of thoughts. Again, I feel uncomfortable, but the game is on, baby. I hope I don't die. This is going to be very frustrating because from now on, every single day, I'm going to survive. For the last 600 days, for my entire life so far, up until this point, I have been relying on people every single day. You know, and I relax. You know, sometimes I fear, but most of the times I relax. I have a bed, I have a shelter, I have a stable source of food, I have people that I can speak to. But now, it's all survival. I live or I die. Nothing in between. I also forgot to mention that by the end of today, my mobile data suddenly started to not work, even though it worked at first, but it just stopped working. I suddenly can't receive WhatsApp messages. I can't go to YouTube. I can't check Instagram. I can't do anything because I wanted to go to WhatsApp and speak to Natalie about my deep thoughts and have her counsel me, even though she's terrible at counseling people, but I trust her, right? I can just say whatever to her and, you know, express my thoughts and feelings. Right? God damn it, it's such a good feeling. Expressing my thoughts and feelings without any hindrance or filter, so good, so pleasurable. I want Natalie to do that to me. I want Natalie to show her dirtiest, darkest, scariest thoughts to me and assault me and haunt me and hurt me. I want Natalie to do that because it feels so good. Yeah, I know. What can I say? I'm a psycho. I'm a psycho for listening to my friends. But yeah, no, I wanted to speak to Natalie. Got on WhatsApp. They were unsent because my mobile data suddenly died. So what happened? Did T-Mobile scam me? Did they trick me? Who knows? But whatever the case may be, I'm fucked. So to end off on a strong note, tomorrow is January 4th, and it's the first day of college. And the first day of my new life has already began on December 25th. But tomorrow is the actual official beginning of chapter 1 of volume 2. Whatever happened between December 25th till today is prologue. Yeah. Tomorrow is going to be when I begin living. Kill me. And I'm not gonna wear this shirt. I've worn this for 3 days already. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna wear these pants. These pants are nice. They're nice, they're classy. It's gonna look good. I know what jacket to wear, I know what shoes to wear, and socks, I don't care. I'm gonna have to think about what to bring there. I know what bag to bring. I'm gonna really prepare. I need to know the syllabus. I need to know where exactly the lecture room is gonna be. I need to be. I need to be. Be. So yeah. I want to end this video on a hopeful note. I just can't. I may die, and if I really do die, the good thing is that I will be liberated from all this pain.